According to data published in JAMA Pediatrics, the number of children and teens who died from fentanyl overdoses increased 30-fold from 2013 through 2021. And in the last 20 years, more than 5,000 children have died from overdoses involving fentanyl.
However, half of those deaths happened during the first 2 years of the pandemic, and that's why schools in Beloit are now taking steps for an emergency response to drug use. Tahlil Mohideen has the story.
Currently it does say allergy, but we'll be replacing that with emergency medication.
It's not the first place you would expect to see treatment for a drug overdose.
If you open it, it will have 2 doses of the Narcan.
But at Robinson Elementary School in Beloit, it's a new fixture.
We just want to make sure that we are prepared in case we were to need it.
The district started putting the life-saving medication, which reverses effects from opioids like heroin or fentanyl, in all of its schools in early May, at the request of community advocates.
They said it was almost a matter of time.
Over the last 2 months, the city of Beloit saw 12 overdoses, 10 of which resulted in death.
It's always seemed like Beloit was the meeting ground for people to deal illegal drugs, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we're working on when we collaborate with other agencies.
Beloit PD Chief Andre Sales says while they haven't seen excessive drug use among kids, he applauds the district's preparedness.
Because very too often we wait until someone else's loved one has lost someone before it affects you and you lose a loved one.
As for concerns the Narcan on hand could normalize drug use,
That was kind of a conversation that we had. However, we feel like just because it's there and just education alone usually helps prevent it.
and while district leaders say they've not seen students overdosing, the reality is some are using.
As a school, we are responsible for our staff, students, and volunteers and guests that come into our building. So we just want to make sure that we're prepared in case of an emergency.
Reporting in Beloit, I'm Tahlil Mohideen, News 3 Now.
The district has taken other measures to help students, such as referring students using opioids to drug abuse prevention teams.